You guys, the third teaser for Avengers Doomsday has officially leaked, and oh my god, this is the one where if you were looking for the action, if you were looking to see some of these characters doing some stuff in this movie, it's this one. This teaser is focused on the X-Men. Obviously, I can't show anything for you guys, okay? You know, we don't want to get any copyright on this channel, but I have a detailed description of the teaser trailer itself, and I'm also going to be breaking down some moments from the teaser. If you are looking forward to Avengers Doomsday, please hit that thumbs up button. It would show your support, and it would help me out. I'm going to be covering this movie leading up to its release next year, and I'm going to be talking about all of these teasers. We still got one more to go, and we still got the official release of 3 more. The Steve Rogers one popped up online officially, so we know we're gonna get the Thor one, and then this X-Men one will be online eventually, and same with the last one. And then also subscribe, turn on those notifications if you want to keep up to date on all things Avengers Doomsday. Okay, so the teaser opens up with a bunch of shots inside the X-Mansion. It looks like it takes place at night, and it looks like the X-Mansion is, for the most part, run down, or just abandoned altogether. You know, it's not the same X-Mansion that you might remember. We then get a shot of the plaque, the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. That's the same one that you saw from the original X-Men movies, but it's rusted, it's covered in dust, and I believe it's on the floor. Again, signifying that this isn't the same school that it used to be. The camera then pans around the library within the X-Mansion, and we finally see Charles Xavier. He moves himself over to a chessboard where we see the king piece begin to float. It is none other than Magneto sitting on the other side of that chessboard, floating that piece. Of course, an iconic shot, an iconic moment throughout all the X-Men movies. We got Charles and Magneto playing chess together. We then get this touching moment. You know, Charles is sitting there in his chair, and Magneto puts his hand on Charles's arm, and they kind of embrace each other. The camera pans up and reveals that Charles is wearing a blue jacket with the classic X-Men logo on it, whereas Magneto is in a bit more raggedy clothing. Maybe Magneto's just been tired of being on the run. Maybe he's at the end of his rope. They both smile at each other, and it's a moment that plays out very similarly to X-Men Days of Future Past, when Magneto was talking to Charles and explains that he wishes they didn't waste so much time fighting one another. And all throughout this teaser, we are hearing a quote from Magneto. He is saying, "Death comes for us all. That's all I know for sure." The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who would you be when you close your eyes? Tons of speculation, obviously, as to what this quote could imply. Again, it could mean that maybe this is a Magneto that knows he's reaching the end. Maybe this is Magneto speaking to Dr. Doom before Doom hits him with, like, the killing blow or something. Or maybe it's just, in general, you know, Magneto aura farming as they're battling Doom, and him kind of telling Doom, like, hey, I've been the villain. I know what that's like. Death is something that comes for us all, but what matters the most is the type of person that you are when you reach the end. And Magneto, maybe in this instance, realizes that he shouldn't be that bad guy. Maybe he shouldn't be the Magneto that faces off and takes down the X-Men time and time again. And that's why he smiles when he is playing chess with Charles. He realizes that this is the man he should be when he closes his eyes. And then we get the money shot, the mother of all money shots if you're a fan of Cyclops, and if Cyclops is your favorite member of the X-Men, like he has been mine since I was first introduced to these characters. James Marsden's Cyclops in a comic accurate suit, yes, the yellow and blue and everything. He's on his knees. He has been going through a battle. He is covered in like mud or blood or something. He is just going through it. He rips off his visor and unleashes an insane optic blast. Things are burning and blowing up, and things are getting destroyed all around him, and we can see off in the background sentinels. And I'm not talking, you know, just like the slightly larger than human-sized sentinels from X-Men Days of Future Past. No. These are comic accurate sentinels, the ones that tower over you. And clearly, he is unleashing that optic blast at one that's in front of him. I'm kind of worried, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because this teaser really plays out like the death of the X-Men, which I really hope is not the case. I hope that the X-Men are going to be in this movie throughout, and I do hope that this version of the X-Men from the Fox universe, they get that same send-off that we had hoped they would have gotten, kind of like what they did in Deadpool and Wolverine with a lot of those other characters, you know, Blade and Elektra. I really don't want it to be that they show up, they aura farm and look cool for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, they're all dead. I have seen Charles Xavier die way too many times in these movies. Just let the X-Men be happy. But, you know, again, tons of people are speculating that these sentinels might not just be like regular old sentinels, considering this is Avengers Doomsday, Doctor Doom is the main villain. Could these be Doom-controlled sentinels? Could these be Sentinel Doombots? How insane would that be? You know, I have my grievances with a lot of things in Avengers Doomsday. I'm obviously not 100% sure about them making Robert Downey Jr. Victor Von Doom and how all that might play out. I'm not saying Robert Downey Jr. is going to be a bad actor or anything. I'm sure he can give a good performance as a villain like Doom. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and I'm wondering how they're going to tie that all in with the fact that, you know, Robert Downey Jr. played Tony Stark or Iron Man. But despite all of those things that I am worried about, despite all of these things that I'm not 100% about, every single teaser that they have released so far has reassured me. It has made me think, like, the Russos might be cooking here, guys. And they might be delivering a movie that'll have us all sitting there going, why did we ever doubt them? At least as an X-Men fan, this looks freaking incredible. But with that being said, now I want to kick it to you guys. Sound off with your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about the X-Men centric teaser for Avengers Doomsday? When this officially releases online, I cannot wait to watch it like a billion times, especially that Cyclops scene. I'll definitely post a reaction as well because, I mean, all of this, it's blurry. It's hard to see. You guys want to get my genuine reaction to the crisp HD quality thing. So stay tuned for that. With that being said, sound off with your thoughts in the comments. I've been Caboose. I'll see you guys later.